Hey everyone, if you've ever dreamed of becoming a singer, or maybe you just wanted to enhance your vocal delivery, and I'm talking to you, podcasters and voiceover artists, sometimes you just need a little extra oomph to take you to the next level. If this is you, then you might be interested in this new voice pedal from a company called TC Helicon, called the Perform V. Let's check it out. So here we are looking at the Perform V, and before we get into discussing a lot of the features, I just wanted to give a quick overview of the box itself. So the main interface has several brightly colored buttons, and there is a central knob which you can turn to change various settings. You can't see it here too clearly, but there is a headphone jack on the front. And in this side view, you can see how the Perform V clamps onto the microphone stand. And here's the back of the unit. There is a power input jack, a mini USB port for device updates, an auxiliary input, a port for a pedal, a mic out, and a mic in jack. Okay, so here we are looking again at the main interface of the Perform V. And let me just step through some of the main features that are built into this unit. So on the left-hand side, you can see buttons to enable vocal doubling, reverb, and echo effects. On the top, there is a tone button which sets auto equalization. There's an anti-feedback option for stopping speaker squeal. There's a pitch correction option which nudges your voice to the nearest semitone. There's a phantom power button if your microphone needs it. There are 3 presets which you can save the various vocal effects into your presets so that you can rapidly change them during a performance. There is a talk option which actually I'm using right now, and that turns off all vocal effects. So if you need to do a brief message or interrupt the performance somehow and turn off your vocal effects, you can quickly and easily press this talk button. There's also a tap option so that you can adjust the length of the echo, for example. And there is a headphone output button. So the Perform V is especially suited for live performances. For example, right now I am using the Perform V to record all of the audio for this review. And as you can see, the red talk button indicates that I have disabled all audio effects. If I simply click the talk button, now you can hear the first preset which is enabled. You can see it's enabled because of its color, green. And on that first preset, I have auto equalization and I have reverb. Now, if you would like to change the amount of the effect, then you simply hold down the button in question, and this outer ring will light up indicating the amount of the effect, and you turn this knob to change it. For example, let's adjust the reverb. So I'm holding down the reverb button, and you can see this amount light up. And as I adjust the knob, you can say, for example, take it down to almost no reverb, or adjust it all the way up. You can see the ring is all the way lit, indicating full reverb. So it's very easy to adjust the vocal effect during the fly. And if you have several presets selected, then to change from one preset to another during a performance, simply press down the desired preset. So you can see that the second preset I have vocal doubling enabled, and on the third preset I have echo enabled. And if you have an optional foot switch, then you can change the presets without having to actually touch the interface with your hand. As for the microphones, I'm using a dynamic microphone for audio input, and the output is being fed directly into an audio interface. Though I will note that the unit does come with a built-in microphone, and if you have a condenser microphone, you can use phantom power here. And while the Perform V allows you to dial in the exact tone that you want for your particular vocal performance. There's also an app which has many, many presets already done for various vocal styles, songs, etc. So here we are looking at the app interface. You can select songs by genre, and there are pop, rock, alternative, country, hip hop, dance, echo, double, reverb, harmony, hardtune, megaphone, extreme, and character profiles already built in to the app, and they are updating these quite frequently. You can also select the vocal presets by song. You can choose some favorites. Here are some new presets. So just to give you an example, let's pick a vocal preset, and let me demonstrate how to add that preset to the Perform V. Just to pick an example, I've selected the Cyborg vocal preset. And now to download the preset onto the Perform V, simply hold your mobile device near the Perform V with the desired preset selected. Tap Beam on your device. If you see the preset button briefly flash blue, that means the preset has been correctly downloaded. Once the vocal effect has been downloaded, you can easily enable it by clicking the desired preset.
And now you can hear my voice as the Cyborg vocal effect.
So while the Perform V has a lot going for it, it's a very powerful and flexible vocal effects processor, especially suited for vocalists doing live performances. There are a couple things that could have been better. One, notice how the Perform V clamps onto the microphone stand. These clamps are not adjustable. So if you have a slightly thicker microphone stand than perhaps is what is commonly used, then you will not be able to attach your Perform V to that microphone stand. The second thing that could have been better on this unit are the buttons. While the buttons are very visible, and you could probably see the buttons even if you are performing outside, there is no adjustment on the button brightness. So if you are performing inside, perhaps in a dimly lit room, you will be lit up like a Christmas tree with these glowing buttons. In fact, some of the video for this footage is probably slightly out of color balance due to the intensity of the buttons. So all in all, I've been very happy with the TC Helicon Perform V. It's an extremely powerful and flexible vocal effects processor that's extremely suited for the live performer, since it easily clamps onto many microphone stands and allows a convenient interface to change vocal effects on the fly. And with the addition of the mobile app, you're able to download specific vocal effects for many of your favorite songs. So you'll get even closer to the actual performances that you're trying to nail during your performance. And while it may seem strange, the process of beaming your vocal effect onto the device, it sounds like a 1980s computer modem, it is effective, and it allows you to change your vocal effects pretty conveniently without having to deal with any cables or interfaces or other hassles. And as long as you have the thinner microphone stand and don't mind the brightly illuminated buttons, I think the Perform V will really add an enhancement to your vocal effects. Whether you're singing, whether you're doing podcasting, whether you're doing voiceovers, whether you're just making announcements. So I hope you've enjoyed this look at the TC Helicon Perform V. Thanks a lot, and I look forward to seeing you next time.
May the force be with you.